G'day folks, so I'm on the main beach at Port Campbell today, and we have ourselves a yacht that's washed up. So it looks like, without knowing any of the information, that its anchor's dragged in the night and it's put it up on the beach. So they're going to have to wait for high tide and get it towed off somehow, but we'll take a walk up and take a closer look without being too much of a nuisance to the people there. But yeah, she's a nice looking boat. I bet you they're going to be happy to get it off the beach. But they are very lucky, because it just seems to have washed up on the sand, and it could have been anywhere either side of the bay, and it would have been on the rocks and wrecks. So it's probably the best spot for it to be out of everywhere. And any direction that way, there's no cove. Any direction that way, there's no safe cove until you get like to Warrnambool that way, or Polar Bay this way. So anyway, they might be a little bit unlucky, but also very, very lucky that that's all that happened. But we'll take a walk up. So there you go. It's a very nice boat, but it doesn't look damaged at all. I reckon when the tide comes up and they drag it off, it'll be good as gold to carry on with wherever it's going. But yeah, kind of cool, but kind of not if you own the thing. But I think they'll be right. Very nice boat. So that's it for the yacht on the beach. You can see it there behind me now. But yeah, she's a beautiful yacht. I'm sure they'll get it off okay, and the main thing is, I guess, no one got hurt, and secondly, his boat's not ruined. I'm sure it'll be okay. Anyway, see you in the next video. G'day folks, I'm happy to say that that yacht that was on the beach yesterday has now gone. So that is a very good thing and a very relieving thing to the yacht owners, I'm sure. But it was great to see it get off, because what was happening was, because I can draw you a picture down here in the sand. So they waited until it was 3 AM because the tide was going to be the highest then, and two of the local crayfishing boats came down in the dark, and one came down, hooked the line on, and as the tide was coming up, was trying to constantly drag it off, and it was kind of working, but there wasn't much movement in the yacht. And then, so that was about 1:30 AM, and at about 3 AM another crayfishing boat came down, and they had two crayfishing boats hooked onto the front of the yacht, trying to drag it off the sand as high tide was coming. And it was very tricky, because if you look at, I'll draw a picture here. So what we had was the yacht on the beach. Where's my pencil? So we have a yacht here, yacht, draw a yacht like this, and then a cray fishing boat, and another cray fishing boat, and they were linked up. So this one had a line and this one had a line, so we had a yacht with two lines hooked onto the cray fishing boats, and these two were towing forward, but it was very tricky because these two would tow, they'd pull tight and then kind of have a slight rest, and pull tight and have a slight rest, but they were pulling tight as the waves and the swells were going down and up and down and up, so they had to wait for the timing to pull tight as the waves come up to lift the yacht off. So it was taking a while, but eventually they got it, and it was great. There's a few of us up on the cliff there, up on the beach wall, and when the yacht went off, everyone was cheering and yahooing and whistling, so they did a great job. And I bet you the yacht owners were very, very thankful, because I don't know how they would have got off otherwise, because they would have had to wait for something else to come, and it's a long way for anything to come from Warrnambool or from Melbourne or Geelong. So it was fantastic, really good. And that's the great thing about the communities down here, is no matter kind of who gets stuck or what happens, there's always someone to help, and no one's left to kind of on their own to fend for themselves. So the yacht was from Sydney, I think, going by memory. The name on the back of the yacht was the Campbell Sydney. So they've just sailed out of the bay. The cray fishermen, I don't know what they did after they got it off the sand, but well done to them, because it was a great thing that they helped, and I'm sure that the yacht owners were super relieved. So they yeah, this morning they sailed out about 9:30, 10 a.m. off to wherever they were heading, so it was a very good outcome. Alright, see you in the next video.